Today I've got a Renault Megane convertible. It's what you want for a day like this. It's an older style. And I'm looking at the radio on this one. Somebody wants to replace the radio. They've made a start. Okay. So they've cut the plug off instead of buying the connector. If there was an adapter, I don't know if there was, but there may well have been for this radio. So this is cut off. So what I've got the job of doing is wiring this into this. But luckily I used to have one of these cars. It wasn't a convertible. They've still got the Haynes manual. So I have the wiring diagram right there. So I know, looking at this, I know the power's permanent power, the ignition power, and where the speakers go. And on the radio, we have a diagram saying where everything goes, so it shouldn't be big. It shouldn't be hard, I mean. I might just solder all the wires together and heat shrink it, so it's permanent. Yeah, I think that's probably the way that I'm going to go. Just a closer look at the wiring in case I need to refer back to it. I'm not sure how they've got these colours paired up like that. It doesn't match what the wire, and there's two wires going into one there. It's not matching the wiring diagram. There may be stuff left off this one. So I might have a bit more work to do than I thought to figure out where the wires go. This also doesn't show where the wires go that take it up to here for the display, but that's not going to matter because the radio that's going in will have its own display on the face of it. So looking at this, I've got the yellow wire, and this one doesn't have any volts on it, but it does when I switch it on onto the first position or the ignition. That then gets 12 volts, which matches what the wiring diagram was saying for the yellow wire. So now I got to look at the red one, and the red one, the only red one I can see is this one, and that's got no power at all. And that's with the ignition on or off. Put the ignition on there. So we don't have power on any of these all the time, so I want one for keeping the radio memory alive. The only one we've got is that one that I've just shown you. A lot of these are nothing, but I can't find the fuse for it because the fuse, I'll just turn the ignition off. The fuse that it says is the yellow one's okay. That goes up into there, fuse 28. So if I look at this and see what fuse 28 is, well, up here in the fuse box, the numbers don't correspond, but I have a picture of the radio right there. And that fuse is okay. That's the one for the ignition on, but I don't have a fuse showing keeping the memory alive fuse. We didn't have any power here, right? So using the same idea, that's going into a fuse. Let me show you. Right up there. I'll just put this in to extend it. In fact, I probably don't even need that wire. There. You can just use that, and that proves that's the fuse. So I've replaced the blown fuse, and now with the ignition off, I have power on that wire, so I'm ready for wiring everything the way it should be, and ignoring the things that will be for the steering wheel functions that you can see through there, for the radio, in the display. I'm not worried about them, neither's the owner. He just wanted this done. Pairing up the speakers, I've got white and orange. That's just switched off, but that's okay. White and orange. There. Goes to the tweeter and the right hand. 99-100. Right hand tweeter, right hand door. Speaker. So I don't know if we don't have speakers in the back, so that's not too bad. Right hand speaker, right hand door. So, kind of like I've done before, using the power probe. Bleep, bleep, bleep. It's going really fast through there. Just putting it out here so it's out the way. This wire is not connected to anything. But if I go to the white wire, I know it is in fact a circuit coming through there to the speakers. I go to the other wires, some of them don't do anything. Some of them bleep really slow. It's nothing to do with this. Right, but that confirms right there. Those two are the speaker. And I could also take this, put it next to the speaker and the tweeter. And we're getting a bleep through the windings, but not on the other side. So that confirms what it's saying. So I know that those two are a pair of wires for the speaker for that side. Managed to go through all the speakers in the same way, figuring out what they are by using this. It's all the wires on the plug soldered and heat shrunk to the car's wire and loom. Just what I was asked to do. Now I'll plug it in and see if it works. It kind of works, but the aerial is the wrong connection. But we're getting somewhere. If I press it again, fade, front, balance, left. It seems to work okay. I'll just switch it off. Bye. I'll let him piece it all together how he wants it. That's all I was asked to do. Right, I got a speaker here. I'll just zoom in on it. What I'm going to show you is using a AA battery. If you're not sure which way the wires go. AA battery positive onto the positive wire. And when you connect this up, that'll pop out a little bit. See that? Just a small amount, right? So you know, if the wires were both black or colour coded, you'd know which way, whether you've got them the wrong way round or not. Quick test. I'll put it the wrong way round. Show you what's going to happen. It just goes in. Nothing exciting. So I put the battery the wrong way down this time, and it sucks the speaker in when I touch it together, so you know which way it goes. Sound the same. Doesn't change the sound of it. You probably know that. I thought I would add it to the video since I was doing a video on radio and speakers. It may help somebody sometime. Thanks for watching.